Hey, how's it going? Up to News Act, Tuesday 19th of October 2021. We're looking from the papers. First up, New York Times, General Colin Luther Powell on his way to the afterlife. Best of luck, bon voyage. Hope you packed an air conditioner. Beside that, editor of a German newspaper been Me Too'd. Over on the right, jabs. Over on the left, Donald Trump is suing the National Archives, so they won't disclose any communications or files related to the January 6th Capitol riot. Down here, story about a woman helping Afghans. Over on the right, Thomas Jefferson statue going to be kicked out of the New York City Council chamber. Good stuff. Kick out a few of the councillors as well while you're at it. Wall Street Journal, Powell, a trailblazing general. Certainly blazed a trail through the lives of many innocent people in Iraq and Vietnam. Down here, Gates told in 2008, stop emailing a female staffer. Tut tut, bad boy Bill. New York Post, Biden's secret flights. Let's do it. Unaccompanied migrants coming over the border. Supposedly been flown all around America, so the problem with the border doesn't look as bad as it is. USA Today, back to Mexico border, restarting a Trump-era program to make people wait in Mexico for their immigration hearing. So out of sight, out of mind, as they say. Federal lawsuit cripples white supremacists. That's against the people who organised the Unite the Right rally in 2017. The most high profile of which was, of course, Richard Spencer, famously got punched in the head in a viral video. National Post from Canada, we're getting tabs instead of jabs. That's good, right? Grandma from Cuba, usual internal party stuff. Down the bottom, quote from Fidel, our party has to be the instrument of promotion of the political development of the best citizens of the country. Yes, thank you, Fidel. Star of South Africa story there about military veterans who want compensation for their anti-apartheid work. Last week they had a meeting with ministers, but supposedly they held the ministers hostage at the end of the meeting briefly, and now they're up in court over that. Underneath that, traffic laws on the left, jabs. The Australian net zero woman on stand-up paddleboard. Jerusalem Post, Rabin memorial event in Knesset turns into nasty political fracas. I'm not sure about the political fracas, but Yitzhak Rabin was the Prime Minister of Israel and he was murdered in 1995 by an ultranationalist who opposed his peace initiative, particularly the signing of the Oslo Accords. Down here, Colin Powell, an officer, a gentleman and a friend of Israel. Good God. Tehran Times, Macron's remarks on the Algerian massacre in Paris denounced. Emmanuel Macron came out and said that what happened against Muslim protesters in Paris 60 years ago was an unforgivable crime. What happened was the police moved in against a peaceful protest and bet the living shit out of people, threw some of them in the river. They reckon upwards of 300 to 400 people died, as well as countless others injured. This was covered up for a long time, wasn't allowed to be discussed in the media and like that. And eventually the French came out in 1998 and said, yeah, we acknowledge 40 deaths. Of course, just a proportion of what was alleged. People are annoyed now because he came out and called it an unforgivable crime, but they would rather that he apologise for it. Global Times from China, woman lighting a fire there for the upcoming February 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics coming to a screen near you. Looking forward to that. China economy line go up. Irish Examiner, couple of deer rutting it out over who gets to be the daddy. Best of luck. Reopening, COVID. Irish Times, culture, reopening. Irish Independent, farming, reopening. Booster jabs, young lad playing in the leaves. Irish Daily Mail, health stuff, reopening. There's Madonna before and after an Instagram filter. Woohoo. Irish Sun, fake crime, celebs, reopening. Evening Herald, football, Halloween, true crime. Belfast Telegraph, veteran on trial over troubles, killings, dies. There's another lad on his way to the afterlife, probably should pack an air conditioner as well. Dennis Hutchings was his name. Shot a disabled man in the back as he was running away in 1974. Financial Times, rates line go up. NATO chief says countering China will be part of the alliance's new strategic focus. Okay, the war on China coming soon. The Guardian, Prime Minister faces calls for David's Law to halt online abuse. So I was offline for a while, but some lad called David Amis was stabbed to death. Tory. Don't know why they're calling for a law to halt online abuse. It has absolutely nothing to do with the case. It wasn't online abuse that killed him or anything, but let's see how it goes. They need to be shown to be doing something, don't they? The Independent, 4 stories across top. South End has been given city status. That's where David Amis was from or wanted it to happen or something like that. So now that he's dead, it's happening. Great stuff. Something about Orban, baby names, football. There's Colin Powell again. Rest in pieces. COVID booster jabs. The Times. MI5 should have more control over Prevent. I think Prevent is like the anti-terrorism program in the UK. Definitely we want to give MI5 more powers. That's always been a good idea historically down through the years. Daily Torygraph, Colin Powell, David Amis's missus there, booster jabs. Daily Mirror, hate cleric ran still poisoning minds on the web. This is a non-story. This guy, Chowdhury, this really famous hate preacher in the UK, he was let out a while ago. They're saying that his stuff should be removed off YouTube because that's radicalising people. I think what's really radicalising people is bad economic circumstances and downward mobility. That's just my view though. The Metro, there's Keir Starmer at the funeral looking like he's eating ice cream a bit too quick. He's got a bit of brain freeze. Time to end the online hatred. This again, I think it's just some kind of reactionary thing. End the online hatred. Don't be telling us that we're pricks on Twitter or we'll get stabbed in the face and die. Like, it just makes absolutely no sense. MPs vow to meet public face to face. Very brave of them. Well done. Daily Mail, his widow again and the suspect who supposedly did it. Daily Express, something about supply chains. I had a little look, David Amas, because he's all over the papers about his voting record. He voted no to public railways. He voted no to lowering the voting age. He voted no to an elected House of Lords. He voted no to a right of remain for EU nationals. He voted yes to the Iraq war. He voted yes to selling off forests. He voted no to climate measures. He voted no to gay marriage. He voted no to euthanasia. He voted no to raising welfare benefits. He voted no to a banker's bonus tax, and even supported the reintroduction of capital punishment. So if you're wondering why he's all over the papers, that's why, because he's an absolute pillar of society. Anyway, that's it. It's good to be back. If you want to stay off corporate or state media for the day, just click the link in the description. Alright, thanks, good luck.